Hey guys, thank y'all for joining. We have one quick little live of some topics that I pulled that I wanted to kind of go through. And then we're gonna let you guys go. I think it's only like 5 topics, and we're gonna breeze right through. So hopefully you guys are having a wonderful night. Thank you guys. It is Friday. It is Friday. For those of you that's going out tonight, y'all, please be careful, okay? Let's get into our show, honey. Everything said in this video is alleged and in my opinion and is used for fair use and entertainment. Let's jump on in so we can get out of here, guys. If I'm sipping on my margarita, honey, and I know it's about to kick in, so I need a child. I'm about to go get in my bed here in a moment. Hi. Hey, guys. Thank y'all for joining. Thank y'all for joining. This is a quick live. We ain't gonna hold y'all long. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Let's get into it. All right, so Bethanny Frankel, you guys. Bethanny Frankel has called out Nene, you guys, and I feel like she's feeling a certain type of way because she pitched a show to Bravo and they turned it down, but then they turned around and they allowed Nene to come back, and she feels a way about that. Okay, so let's get into it. Bethanny Frankel, and it's so crazy because she and Nene just did a little podcast sit down a little bit back, and I thought they were cool, but for her to kind of rat out Nene, maybe she's just letting her feelings get the best of her. But according to the Girls Are Fighting, Bethanny Frankel is shocked that Nene Leakes got hired back after suing Bravo, and said that she pitched a road trip show with Nene, but was told that Nene is toxic and kryptonite. So why would you bring that up after Bravo has decided to forgive Nene, bring her back? Like, it's giving bitterness, Bethanny Frankel, and that's not a good look for you, love. Like, why are you trying to block somebody else's shine? If Nene is going to be back on this show getting Bravo checks again, like, I don't know what the hell your problem is, but that sounds like some hateration, right? So Bethanny Frankel is shocked that Nene Leakes got hired back after suing Bravo, said that she pitched a road trip show with Nene, but was told Nene was toxic and kryptonite. It says that because Bethanny Frankel just went in on Nene Leakes. Now, that's crazy because I thought they were friends. She went off on her Instagram. So this says, so apparently Nene is making her grand return, of course, everyone knows, to Bravo. And Bethanny has some thoughts. So let's get into what Bethanny had to say, because I am super shocked by this.
Back to Bravo. So Nene and I have a good relationship, and I'm so happy for her, for whatever makes her happy in her life. And everyone makes decisions for different reasons, emotionally, financially, career, relevance, whatever anyone's choices. I'm thrilled for Nene. And I want to mention a couple of things. One, I've never in history heard of someone go after a company and take legal action for different accusations and then that company hire them back. That's just an interesting dynamic. Like, I don't know if there are any other examples of that, but
Bethanny, why is that your business though? If Bravo decided to forgive her and keep it moving and hire her back, that has nothing to do with you.
I pitched to Matt Anderson, who is an executive producer on Miami and Atlanta and New York, a road trip show with just Nene and myself, where I took her to see my friends and visit things I'm interested in throughout the country and different restaurants, etc. And she would take me on hers. And they said that she was kryptonite and toxic and that they couldn't touch it, that the producer could never touch it. So I'm not in any way saying that they stole my idea. Road Trip has been a movie and many people have had different road trip shows, nor do I care. And if they do or did, great.
So why are you on live talking about it right now? That they've made this grand announcement that Nene is coming back and will be joining the show. Like, why is this so important to you now to come out? Bethanny Frankel on your, what did it say to her? Your something live. Where were you on live, girl? Your Instagram live. Why are you on Instagram live even talking about it? And even talking about who you talked to get this show up and running with you and Nene. Maybe they didn't want to work with you and they didn't want to just tell you. Here's the reason they chose to work with Nene. Nene is great TV. You probably not so much, but let's continue.
But it's just an interesting conversation on how, like, time heals all wounds, or not everything is as it seems in the moment, or about, I don't know, I think it's like a positive thing in, like, I mean, the bridge was not burned because they're doing this show with Nene, with the same concept, except that this is a group of people, and mine was just about her and I alone. But it was literally for us to go in an RV across the country, have all the receipts, push it also to Jenna.
So you should sue Bravo and see how that works out for you, right? Like Nene did. Go sue Bravo and see how that works out for you. I don't think you're going to get anywhere with that, but good luck, Bethanny.
Connell, who remembers. But food for thought, because you guys love the tea. So maybe that's some tea. But I'm very happy for Nene Leakes, and I wish her all the best in her adventure life and on her road trip. You're welcome. Going back to Bravo.
How do you read a person down and feel a way about them being hired on a show that you said you pitched and they're not, Bravo's choosing not to fool with you, but you're mad that Nene sued Bravo and they forgave her and she was able to come back. So here you come with this stupid ass live on Instagram Live. Well, they said it, Nene was, why would you even throw that out there? That's just, you said, you started out the conversation saying that Nene is your friend, you're cool with Nene, but then you turn around and say, oh, Bravo said they didn't want to work with her because she's kryptonite and she's toxic. What were you trying to do here? It feels like a little jealousy in the room that you did not get what you were asking for, and Bravo overlooked you to go with the toxic one that you call, right? I don't know. Maybe she's not as toxic as everyone thinks. They know Bravo know good TV when they see it. Nene is definitely Bravo. Great TV. I feel like they were teaching her a lesson. And I feel like they learned the lesson here. I feel like she learned the lesson here, and they're ready to move forward because they know they can make a lot of money having Nene on their platform. Hell, they did it before. They know Nene is not afraid to go there like any other castmate, and she's liked. So many people will tune in because she's on the show. She's great TV. But Bethanny, you are a fucking hater, sis. All right, moving right along. All right, so let's get into what Carlos King and Claudia Jordan has to say about this divorce with Nene, and also accidentally informed. This is her podcast, so we're going to go ahead and give her credit as well. But let's see what Claudia and Carlos has to say about Kandi Burruss's divorce. All right, then we're going to hear what Kandi has to say most recently. Let's get into it. So accidentally informed, shout out to them, as well as Claudia Jordan and Carlos King. Let's go.
Did I call it? Yeah. I said it's going to get messy. The moment Todd's lawyer responded to Kandi's petition and was saying that they desire to open up the prenup conversations, I said, oh, this is not going to be a open, shut, closed case. I knew that instantly. Anybody who knows Kandi knows baby. Canda's about her money. Look, it's not about who you married. It's about who you're divorcing.
Would you make someone sign a prenup?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Are you?
So if you marry the person whose shirt you're wearing, who gets to keep the shirt?
My granny called me with. Carlos said, absolutely. I'm gonna have somebody sign a damn prenup. I know that shit, right? Hell, I'm probably have to create an afternoon around this bitch. if I hit that Mega Millions, I don't know. I would definitely share with my husband. He deserves it. But what do y'all think? Are y'all open to prenups? How do y'all feel about prenups? How do you feel about prenups? For those of you that are married, probably not. But y'all can answer as well. How do y'all feel about prenups? Do you feel that prenups are definitely needed in marriages, relationships, when you're getting ready to marry a person? The conversation of marriage. Do you feel like a prenup definitely should be thrown in there? In any situation, do you feel like you should throw a prenup in there? I feel like you should. I mean, I don't have a prenup. I probably should, but I don't know. I didn't think about that. But yeah, prenups are definitely needed. They are needed. But Carlos said, hell yeah, I'm gonna have a prenup. I don't know nobody gonna marry you though, Carlos, so you ain't gotta worry about it. Let's move along. Again, the girls are fighting. Let's get into this post with Kandi Burruss. Somebody said, I would. Hell yeah. Yeah, you hear that Mega Millions or something like that while you married to that person. You want to protect your coins, right? Because that's what make people break up the most is money. Money make people break up and act a fool, okay, over a coin. Yes, it will. All right, but Kandi Burruss says that she and Todd Tucker are putting their kids first after the divorce. All right. So I agree that you should always do that. But let's get into what it says. During a recent appearance on the Today Show, said that the Real Housewives of Atlanta star said that even though divorce proceedings are underway, that she and Todd spent the holidays together, as we all saw. I shared it here as well. Kandi explained the decision was made to keep things as smooth as possible for their 2 children, a 9-year-old son and a 6-year-old daughter. All right, shout out to the credit to the Today Show and the Girls Are Fighting. So let's get into what Kandi had to say.
But you spent the holidays together, so how's it going?
Well, we have determined that no matter what, we're always gonna be great co-parents for our kids. So with that means that, we're going to spend holidays together sometimes because we're still family, even though he and I have decided to go our separate ways. And we're trying to make it as easy as possible for our children.
That's so important.
That's the important thing.
Yeah.
Do you feel like having, with this show or staying so busy, has that helped?
It definitely has helped. Like, when I decided to do this show is like right when
in the thick of it.
Yeah, in the thick of it. Exactly. So it has been the best therapy for me because sometimes you have to have, something to put your focus into or your attention to keep your mind out of, a sad place.
Yes.
And so for me, it's like singing, performing, learning to be better, make myself better, work out more, work on my vocals, do everything that I'm supposed to do to make sure I'm the best I can be, on.
Yeah, you definitely got to work on them vocals. Now, you definitely got to work on them vocals. I'm with you on that.
Stage in front of everybody, while behind the scenes, I might be breaking down, but I have to keep it together and get it, it gives me motivation. Yeah. Todd and I, we are working to be.
I like that. A lot of times when you keep busy, you're not sitting around kind of gloating and thinking about, just like in a somber mood, like, oh my God, I'm going through a divorce. Like, you're not sitting around crying about, what did not work out or, just crying about the things that caused you to get a divorce. So it's great that she's keeping busy. That's a great thing. And then 2, that she's trying to remain cordial with Todd, even though he's still doing things behind the scenes, like challenging her for spousal support, child support, trying to take the kids full time. That's got to be hard to want to be around that person. I don't know if I would want to be around a person that want to take my kids. I mean, fuck a holiday. Like, I don't give a hot damn about Christmas, about you being around me for Christmas. I don't care. Like, you go over there, you try and take my kids. I feel like you have some type of ulterior motive. And it's all money driven, to be honest with you. He is definitely challenging her on every hand, and she wants the divorce to be private and sealed. He said, fuck that, I want it unsealed. So like everything that Kandi is asking for, he wants the complete opposite, which shows he's trying to be a total asshole in this divorce. And of course, now that we've heard that Todd is not helping pay any of the household bills, Kandi was saying during the marriage, most of the marriage he didn't help do it either, even though he was saying he did. But now that we found out he wasn't helping with household bills and he's not helping with the financials as related to their 2 children, like she has a lot on her. So it's giving that Kandi is pushed to have to push harder in order to make sure that things are handled in the way that they need to, because Todd has checked out. She said as soon as she filed a divorce, he said, I ain't doing shit. And he's really not doing it. He's really not doing it. So shout out to Kandi for doing what she needs to do as a wife. She's still, a wife. She's still a mom until the divorce is finalized. But I don't know if I could be around a person who is just so intentional on being an asshole and making things rough for me and trying to tear apart everything that I've tried to build. Like, I don't know if I would be around that person. I would have a damn attitude. I would want to look at Todd from all that bullshit, especially if you cheated too. Like, that's another thing. I don't think I could smile and be around you, child. It would take an act of God. God would have to come down and sit on my lap and say, okay, Real, listen, get it together. Okay. I really need you to get it together and let's get past this now. Okay. But so shout out to Kandi, honey. Shout out to Kandi. Move right along. Let's get into this Tammy Rivera news, because Tammy has moved on. You guys remember her interview with Carlos King that she did, I want to say a month or so ago, where she revealed that she is dating someone new. She and Waka Flocka, they've gone their separate ways. They're divorced now. She was tired of his shit. He was cheating and doing all the things he shouldn't have been doing. She's dating a new guy. He is fine too. Come on, Ken. Come on here, Tammy. Okay, I love that for you. But the only roadblock is he's still married. I was like, okay, he's fine and all, but you sharing a man right now, Tammy, even though, and they just went and bought a house together. He is separated. Separated is not divorced though, sis. I don't know why people think that just because they are separated, it does not mean that they are divorced. That could go either way. If he wake up tomorrow and say, you know what? I miss my wife. You done purchased this big old house and all this stuff, cars and all that with him, and he's not able to make a final commitment with you because it's like his heart is in 2 places. Let him finalize this shit over here. And if y'all want to be together, then do that. I just don't agree with building so much in a situation with a person who is still connected to somebody else, right? I just couldn't do it because it could go either way. Your heart could be broken. Like you just got out of a situation where your heart was broken with Waka Flocka, and now you found this guy who you said that you just love so much that he's your one. Like, why is he not divorced yet? Why is he not divorced yet? Y'all are dating almost a year now. How long does it take to get divorced? Right? He's married still. Girl, when she said that in the interview, I was like, Tammy, are you fucking kidding me? Like, girl, you too pretty for this bullshit. Like, he's a nice looking guy, but no. So she says, I never planned for you. I wasn't looking, and I didn't even know that I needed you, but God did. Now, see, here you go putting God in it. Now, I'm all for God bringing people together, but I do not believe that God will give you someone else's husband either. I just don't feel God is not a God of confusion, baby. This is confusion. I know he looked good. He probably feel good. It feels good to be around him like a breath of fresh air. But he belongs to someone else until he signs on the dotted line and the judge say, okay, and slam that gavel down. Somebody said, I can't breathe. Girl, let's continue. Yeah, God ain't gonna give you someone else's husband, Tammy. I cannot co-sign on that. I said that you came into my life quietly, purposefully, like an answered prayer that I hadn't yet learned how to ask for. You are the calm to my storm, the balance my spirit was missing. Nothing about you is forced or fake. You are the truth. Through you, God restored my faith, not just in love, but in him. And for that alone, I will always love you. I didn't just fall in love with you. My life did. My heart did. She says, everyone around me did. You are proof that when God sends someone, he sends peace, alignment, and purpose with them. Again, God will not send you someone else's husband. That is not of God. This man needs to handle his business and get divorced from his wife, because you can't marry him until he gets divorced. I don't give a hot damn how many houses you buy. If you can buy a boat, car, whatever you want, child, buy a private plane. You can't do shit on it but fly, but you cannot fly to that altar unless you want to go to jail, because that's called bigamy. But I said to thank God for you every day. Happy birthday. Okay, again, he's very easy on the eyes. Very nice looking guy. Tall, with, tall, as they call it, a tall, virile man, girl. She got a nice little, you sharing him though, girl, until he go ahead and finalize that, you are living in sin, my girl. I hear a lot of God. But God is like, girl, I didn't send him to you. He is still married. Like, this man took a vow to someone else, and he is definitely bound to that vow until he finalizes his divorce. I don't know what's taking him so long, but I don't know why people out here want to be building with someone else's husband, but sis, that's not it, okay? That is not it. But this is them, child. Oh, I hate cats. Says that Waka, get your woman, because no. All right. So people are still trying to connect her to Waka. She is over Waka. Waka didn't want to grow up and be a man. So I get why she left him, but this ain't it. How you leave a marriage to be with someone who is married? That just makes no sense. So her daughter, which is called Charlie's Angel, says he was a beautiful. Oh, he has a beautiful woman of his own. No, that's not a beautiful woman of his own because he is married. All right. So it says that Tammy Rivera shared a heartfelt post about her man that she's sharing, girl. Kosher Oasis for his birthday is what she calls him, Kosher Oasis. Said that she also responded to comments mentioning Waka. Okay. Yeah, no, Charlie's Angel. No, I think that is Tammy. Okay, but says unfiltered something muse. She's replying to them. Said he has a beautiful woman of his own. Oh, so she's talking about when she responded. She said, "I'm sorry, y'all. I got margarita in my system." So here she's saying that Waka has a beautiful woman of his own, meaning that Waka has moved on too. She has moved on as well. But yeah, you cannot move on with a married man, girl. You cannot. You cannot do that. So I really hope he finalizes what he needs to. He is a great looking guy. He's a great looking guy. So shout out to her for that. Yeah, probably some more pictures. Yeah, that was it. Because I saw some more on another page too. But that's all Shade Room shared. What do y'all think? That's a great picture of them though. They are very photogenic together. But hey, if he finalizes his divorce, maybe this could work. I don't know. But yeah, I'm not trying to be with nobody that's separated, because like I said, you get your heart all wrapped up in there, and this man decide he want to go back to his wife, baby, you're gonna be looking crazy. Hell no, okay. But go ahead, go off, honey, go off. Let's get into our last topic. I told y'all this is not good. Yeah, he is still married. Caramel Kisses, girl. He is still married. Go look it up. And she said it in Carlos King's interview with her. All right. She said he was still married. So even Carlos was like, what? But y'all, she was go, God this and God that. God sent him to me. And God, I was like, girl, God did not send that man to you. God need to send his ass back to his wife. Okay. So they can figure out how to get out of this damn marriage if that's what they're trying to do. Because you can't be in limbo over here and then over there. But let's get into this last sneak peek that Married to Medicine just dropped. I'm trying to keep you guys updated. This was 53 minutes ago that they dropped this. So I'm trying to keep y'all updated. Simone is sick of Cecil. Now I keep saying, Cecil, I need you to get your shit together before Simone up and leave your ass. And sir, you're gonna be out here scratching and surviving, okay? All right, you do got your little real estate license, but are you selling that many houses? You selling a couple houses, but you ain't selling enough to live the lifestyle that Simone is able to afford you. All right. I see him going after her ass too. If she ever filed for divorce, I see him going after Simone for some money, some alimony, and that probably that other house. Because they have 2 paid for houses. And Simone got some luxury cars, and she got a nice little check because she get that Bravo check, and she's also a doctor. So Simone got a little bag over there. And she's real smart with her money out here. But let's get into this because baby, she sounds like she is over Cecil. Like she ready to file for divorce today. Right? Let's get into it. Married to Medicine season 12, episode 7, sneak peek. Let's go. Shout out to OMFG Reality TV.
Actually carried them into my retirement. I don't want to spend the rest of my life like that. If I have to leave Cecil behind, then so be it.
You are headed to a divorce. Do you want to do that?
But is that the worst thing? You would never know that we have a problem or two at home.
Okay. I think we need to find a way to have fun. And Cecil, when you guys get together and you're out and you're kicking and you are having fun.
We are having fun.
Are you faking the fun?
No. We have a good time when we're out. I'm just choosing not to be out with him.
That's not good.
No, it's not.
Oh my.
I get the frustration. I get the disconnect. Marriage is not easy.
My plan,
don't you know it, Dr. Jackie? You and your husband sleep in separate rooms, girl.
Is to just live out the rest of my life any way I see fit.
Is that good for marriage, though?
It's not.
Okay.
It's not.
And you're menopausal, you're tired. Your boys are aging, they think differently. The husband probably needs some testosterone pellets himself. Girl, that's a whole combination for explosive behavior.
I don't want to live with somebody, number one, who is not feeding me anything emotionally, but number two, he's so stuck, he's so stubborn that he can't see past himself. I don't want to go into my golden years miserable and having to financially carry them into my retirement. I don't want to spend the rest of my life like that. If I have to leave Cecil behind, then so be it.
You are headed to a divorce. Do you want to do that?
But is that the worst thing?
That's sad. Cecil and Simone been together since college. Okay, they've been together for a little minute. I think she said 25 or so, almost 30 years they've been together. They've been together almost 30 years. That's a long time. When you wake up one morning and be like, I can't do this shit no more. I feel like Cecil is just in the twilight zone. Cecil is stuck in the twilight zone. Like at the end of the day, your wife can only keep telling you so many times what she needs from you. And at some point in time, it has to click to where you say, you know what? I need to be a better man. Like they've gone through marital therapy and that shit ain't working. Like she's had conversation after conversation with him. It's not working. She's already told him I feel teamed up when I'm having conversations with the boys. You take their side and leave me just stuck out there. Like you don't have, like you're not my support system as my husband. She already told him at the reunion when she wanted a divorce when she filed the first time. She's already filed before. Cecil just don't give a fuck, maybe. I mean, there's just no way he's not getting it. Like his brother came from out of town to talk to his ass, say, hey, you're going to lose this woman. You're going to lose this woman if you don't snap out of whatever it is that you're in and do the things that she's asking you to do. She going to wind up leaving your ass and then it's going to register because Cecil's brother just got divorced. Cecil's brother just got divorced. So it's becoming real to him. It's like, oh, damn, now I get it. So now he's telling Cecil, like, nigga, this ain't what you want. Like, it's not safe out here. It's not fun out here being alone after you've been with somebody and you've been in love with somebody. You know, grew a family and everything else that you've accumulated during that time. And all your wife is asking you for is emotional support, and you can't give her that. You're willing to throw away everything over something that small? Like, is it somebody else, Cecil? Because I know in the beginning when Simone, when she initially filed for divorce, it was some other girl that Cecil wanted to go golfing with, and he was putting her before Simone, and Simone was like, yeah, no. Either she go or I go. So Cecil said, okay, I can let her go. What's the girl named Tammy? The girl, I think her name was Tammy or something. He was like, I can let Tammy go. And, you know, you and I, because I don't want to lose you. But then when Simone decides to stay, it's like you're right back in that place again to where you're comfortable, where you programmed yourself to not give what she's asking you to give, which has now put her back in that space again to say, I want a divorce. Like when you keep saying the D word, divorce, when you keep hearing that, eventually that shit is gonna happen because Simone she's clocked out. She's like, listen, we'll go out, but I'm not expecting to have no fun because she just really don't want to be around Cecil's ass. I think Simone probably stay in that other house as well, more than she stays at home where Cecil is, just because she don't want to be around him. I don't feel like that. Because initially they bought the second house because she was like in traffic or something. She was saying she was in so much traffic trying to get home. So she bought a closer house, like closer to her doctor's office where she works. I think she probably stay there more than she stay at home. I do. You can tell she's miserable as hell because she's finding time to do everything else except spend time with Cecil, like looking up everybody else's information on the show. I thought that was crazy. But what do y'all think about that? That's got to be a sad place. It's kind of almost like the topic we talked about this morning where the man said he comes home from work every day and sits in his car for 2 hours. And he said, I just hate my wife. I hate to go inside. Like I have to sit outside and prepare myself to go inside to even look at my wife because I hate this bitch. Like, I was just like, oh my God, when you get to that space, like, where do you go from there? Like, it's downhill from there when you just drive it home like, oh my God, I hate to go home. And then you got to sit in your yard to just like really prepare yourself to be in the environment with this person that you once loved, that you kind of don't want to see or feel or be around anymore. That's a sad situation. I feel like Cecil and Simone are there. And I don't feel like it's making it easy with their grown adult sons steady dumping on Simone as well. She's tired. She's feeling left out. She's feeling not valued as a wife. And she's feeling like she's doing all the giving and they're doing all the taking. So I can see how she feels that way. But Cecil better snap out of that shit before she filed for divorce for real and not give him the option like last time to come back and fix that shit because she's open to therapy. They've done that now. So she's going to probably be like, this time, fuck that. Nah, I can do this shit on my own. And Cecil going to be looking real crazy because he cried. Cecil cried at the reunion when Simone talked about divorcing him. He didn't want that shit. He did not want that. He sat up there and cried. He literally had tears coming out. So if you feel that way, if you love this woman to where you sit on national television crying for her, you better change that shit. You better change it because Simone, she is tired of his ass. Hell, I'm tired of him and I ain't even married, right? I ain't even married to his ass. I'm tired. So I really hope they can figure this shit out. I don't want to see nobody get divorced, but baby, if you're not happy, you got to do what you got to do. I'm not going to tell nobody to stay somewhere they're not happy because that's a miserable shit. Okay, period. If you're not happy, do what you got to do. All right. Even if y'all got to separate for some time so he can see what it feels like to not have you around and have that support system, like as a wife. Sometimes separation make your ass, like snap out of like, oh shit, I better get my stuff together, honey, because this shit is real. All right, she ain't coming home washing your damn clothes. She ain't cooking meals. You ain't got that access to the card no more. You know what I mean? You ain't able to go out there and crank up the Maserati like you used to. That shit sink in real quick. So we'll see, child. Prayers up.
You would never know that we have a problem or two at home.
Child, that's sad. Prayers up, honey. Prayers up. But that's the last topic, guys. I ain't gonna hold you guys long. I will see you guys tomorrow for more news that I know you guys can use. Y'all please go ahead and comment on the topics that we discussed. All right. Shout out to my top flight mods, Tiffany Thomas, Rose Olmstead, and True TV Podcast. Also, thank you to everyone that joined us live. Please don't forget to, again, comment on our topics, like the video, hype up this video as well. You can share this video if you like. Also, go over on Rails World and subscribe over there, guys. Okay, that's RELLZ. Mods, can y'all put that link up in the chat so that everyone will know where to go for Rails World? And you guys click the link over there and go subscribe, okay? All of our subscribers that are over here on Camera Rail Show, y'all should definitely be over there on Rails World too, because we get ready to start feeding stuff over there and grow that platform as well. So you guys will be getting news from here all the way to over there as well, okay? So thank you guys for all of your support. I really appreciate it. Thank you for every super sticker. Thank you for every Cash App. Thank you for every like, everything that you guys have given. I really appreciate it. You guys really support over here, and I love it. All right. Thank you to all the content creators that stopped by here to support as well. I really appreciate you all. You guys have a wonderful night. If you're going out tonight, please be safe, okay? I will see you all tomorrow with more topics, okay? Have a wonderful night until the next one. Bye.